At first glance, it might seem like just another hip-hop rivalry, but what if I told you that behind the scenes, Drake and Kendrick Lamar have been engaged in a lyrical chess match filled with subliminal shots, coded lyrics, and hidden messages you probably missed. From cryptic bars to symbolic visuals, this beef runs deeper than you think. Could you be overlooking the clues that reveal how far this feud really goes? Hip-hop beef is a chess match of inventiveness, reputation, and lyrical superiority rather than just a verbal duel. Drake and Kendrick Lamar's rivalry has been one of the most intriguing of the last 10 years. Many fans and commentators feel that the most impactful blows have been those that are delivered between the lines, subtle, coded, and loaded with meaning, even though their blatant shots have garnered headlines. This video reveals the mind tricks and hidden disses in their lyrical warfare by removing the surface. 2013. The Spark. Control. The now iconic verse by Kendrick Lamar on Big Sean's 2013 song Control was the beginning of it all. Kendrick didn't mince words when he announced his intention to lyrically destroy the competition and name-dropped his colleagues, including Drake. He rapped, "I love you all, but I'm trying to kill you." Drake took the verse seriously, despite the fact that it was more competitive than malevolent. He gently criticized Kendrick's verse in interviews over the next few months, always refraining from direct reprisal, but always responding musically. A Cold War started after the seeds of competition were planted. Covert combat. Initial conversations in Drake's The Language, 2013. This song was widely regarded as Drake's first subliminal reaction. Such lines as, "Your Eshishit isn't that inspiring, and I'm not sure why they've been lying," were taken by fans to be directed at Kendrick's bold lyrical stance on Control. Drake never acknowledged it, but the tone and timing were appropriate. Kendrick's BET in 2014. Cypher Kendrick used a lot of coded terminology in his BET Hip Hop Awards freestyle. He chastised singers who sing too much and don't craft their bars, classic criticisms frequently directed at the Toronto rapper without specifically mentioning Drake. After Control was released, everything has changed, and a sensitive rapper was put back in his pajama clothes. The crowd let up a yell. Drake said nothing. 2015 to 2022. The quiet before the storm. The rivalry remained largely dormant, at least in public, for almost 10 years. Both musicians concentrated on their careers, achieving worldwide renown, sold-out tours, and top records. Fans and insiders saw that the tension persisted nevertheless. There was a noticeable sense of mistrust between them, even when they performed together, such as during Drake's Club Paradise tour or Kendrick's appearance on Poetic Justice. It was hidden scorn combined with competitive respect. The dam then burst. 616 in LA, one of the most complex songs in this spat, with mysterious lyrics that were presumably directed directly at Drake. Drake's practice of naming tracks after locations and times, 6 p.m. in New York, 5 a.m. in Toronto, etc., is parodied in the title itself. Kendrick raps, "I can tell by their posture that they have concealed knives and fake smiles." According to analysts, Kendrick is referring to Drake's entourage, implying betrayal or flimsy loyalty. The message? It's possible that Drake is surrounded by people who don't really support him. The ambiguity, no names, but the arrows still sting, is what makes it so brilliant. Drake's 2024 song, Family Matters. Drake responded quickly. Family Matters was harsh and poignant, using references to a secret child and dishonesty at home, which Drake is accustomed to from his own conflicts with Pusha T. He utilized the song to vent about alleged family problems in Kendrick's life. Although Kendrick was not specifically mentioned, the implication was obvious. Even Kendrick's own songs, Humble and DNA, were cleverly wordplayed by Drake, making the parallels obvious to fans who paid attention. The conflict has spread outside the studio. Both performers have used strong messaging in their live performances and images. Drake's music video for Nokia, 2025. When Drake unexpectedly released a video including vintage cell phones, VHS filters, and vintage clothing, fans immediately recognized the resemblance to Kendrick's Good Kid, MAAD City era. Drake passes a group of dancers doing Compton-popularized motions in one of the shots. The scene was seen as a subliminal critique of Kendrick's origins, especially when combined with Drake's disapproving expression. Additionally, owls, a reference to Drake's OVO brand, were seen soaring over dilapidated structures, maybe signifying power over a bygone period. The 2025 Kendrick Super Bowl halftime show. Kendrick then responded, using only movement rather than words. Kendrick's performance of Not Like Us during his Super Bowl halftime show was generally perceived as a jab at Drake. The internet-breaking moment? Drake's well-known pal Serena Williams made an appearance during the show and performed the well-known Crip Walk, a dance with roots in LA street culture. The moment was interpreted by many as a visual rejection of any connection to Drake. Fans understood the symbolism, even though Serena denied any disrespect, claiming it was about celebrating West Coast culture. In a startling turn of events, Drake allegedly sued Universal Music Group, UMG, for allegedly defaming Kendrick's song Not Like Us. Drake's legal team contends that the song contained unsubstantiated, hateful statements. According to the lawsuit, UMG promoted the song even though they were aware that it would endanger Drake's physical and reputation. Some saw the lawsuit as a sign that Kendrick's attack had hit harder than anticipated, while others saw it as a valid legal move. The function of allegations of ghostwriting. The issue of authenticity is another recurrent theme in this conflict. Kendrick has made it clear time and time again that he creates all of his bars, which is a must for hip-hop lyrical legitimacy. In contrast, Drake has been accused of ghostwriting, especially during the Meek Mill feud, which damaged his reputation with purists. Kendrick sneers in songs like King Kunta. Rapping is cool to me, but a rapper who also uses a ghostwriter? What on earth went wrong? Even though it didn't specifically mention Drake, the statement struck a chord at a time when Quentin Miller's connection to Drake was widely reported. Why this beef has fans fixated? The Drake versus Kendrick feud is intelligent, in contrast to many other hip-hop rivalries. It involves more than just shouting louder or using more profanity. It also involves cultural influence, psychological tricks, intellectual superiority, and subtle shade. Rewatching videos, breaking down songs, and examining tweets are all examples of fans acting like detectives. Because of this, the feud is more interesting than a simple trash fight. It's not checkers, it's chess. Why is it so special? In conventional American rap, Drake represents Toronto, an outsider city. Kendrick comes from the gritty heart of hip-hop in Compton, California. Drake's style combines pop, R&B, and reflective flows. Kendrick favors intricacy, nuanced analogies, and social critique. Kendrick thrives under pressure and delivers surprise, precision punches, whereas Drake is an expert at passive aggression. Their chemistry is fueled by this contrast, which also keeps their beef interesting. From here, where does it go? It's unknown if this conflict will ever lead to a direct, unrestrained diss track exchange like Nas versus Jay-Z or Tupac versus Biggie. Considering the prominence of both performers, a full-scale conflict would rock the business. Still, the smart money is on developing graphics, weighted analogies, and ongoing subliminals. Fans will keep asking, was that about Drake with every release. Did Kendrick have him in mind? Every sentence, picture, and emoji in the age of social media feeds the flames. Leave your ideas in the comments section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more related content.